Hi guys, this is Busco. Welcome back to another video. In the last video, we ranked all the album covers from Van Halen. Now, this is a different video because this is in honor of Eddie Van Halen, who we lost last month due to cancer. I'm gonna be giving you guys my top 10 favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar solos from the band Van Halen. So this is actually pretty difficult because I love all these solos on here, and there are a lot of others that I could have mentioned. I actually didn't come up with an honorable mentions list. Now I wish I did. I guess I'll quickly mention. Actually, I'll save it till the end. But if I remember, I hope I do. But this is just top 10, and this is just my opinion. There are a lot of great EVH guitar solos. So there's a lot to think about, but these ones mean a lot to me. So, I also wanted to go a little bit of each. So, I wanted to get some stuff from the DLR era and the Sammy era. Although there's more DLR on here than Sammy Hagar, but I did what I could. So, oh yeah, and one of them, there are two obvious ones that are just guitar solos. I only include one of them just because I mean, I kind of had to, but we'll get there when we get there. So, coming in at number 10, I'll just reveal my top 10 to you guys now. So, here are my top 10 favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar solos. Coming in at number 10, from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, The Dream Is Over. This is a really great guitar solo. One of the heavier songs from that album, and really cool, underrated too. One of my favorites from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. I've always adored the guitar solo in that song. It's always been a favorite of mine, and I just remember hearing it for the first time and really enjoying it. So coming in at number 10 is "The Dream Is Over." Coming in at number 9 from Van Halen 2, "Somebody Get Me a Doctor." I could have chosen a lot of guitar solos off of that album because there's quite a few guitar solos off this album that are awesome. But there's something about "Somebody Get Me a Doctor" in that guitar solo that I love a lot. I love everything about I love the song in general, but I love the guitar solo a lot. And "Somebody Get Me a Doctor" is one of the more underrated songs from Van Halen too, and I've always really liked the song, and really criminally underrated in my opinion. So coming in at number 9 is "Somebody Get Me a Doctor." Coming in at number 8 from 5150 from the first Sammy album, "Love Walks In." Now, as I mentioned before, "Love Walks In" is my favorite Sammy Hagar era song. I've always thought the guitar solo in this song was so beautiful. I loved it a lot. And it's always been a favorite of mine. And I love this song a lot. I mean, it's my favorite Sammy Hagar song. But I've always loved the guitar solo, and this song really means a lot to me. It's really special. And yeah, so coming in at number 8 is "Love Walks In." Coming in at number 7, back to the 5150 album, "Dreams." Dreams is such a great guitar solo, and I've always loved this song. I love Sammy's vocals on the song, but the guitar solo on "Dreams" is really beautiful in my opinion. Kind of like "Love Walks In," but I do love the guitar solo on "Dreams" just a little bit more than I do on "Love Walks In." But yeah, "Dreams" has always been a favorite, and "Dreams" might even be in my top 10 favorite Van Halen songs. But I've always loved the guitar solo in this song. So coming in at number 7 is "Dreams." Coming in at number 6. Now I included the three big hits from 1984 because they all have guitar solos. I love all of them. Coming in at number 6 is "Panama." Um, Panama is one of my favorite. I've always loved Panama. Yeah, it was a big hit. Still kind of is. One of the bigger hits from 1984, because 1984 is an album that has three big hits on there. And this is one of them. I've always loved the guitar solo in this song. The guitar solo is awesome. And I remember watching the performance of Van Halen of when they were on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I remember hearing. He played this, and actually in that video, David Lee Roth had an injury. I think he broke his nose or something. He was doing a martial arts act in the beginning, and then he somehow broke his nose. He had a bar. I don't know if he was using the microphone stand or not, but he was using a bar. or something like that, and well, it looked like a bar or a mic. It could have been a microphone stand, but he was just twirling it around, and then I guess it cut his nose. And he kept wiping it on stage while they were performing Panama. And when they were doing the guitar solo, Dave just walked off stage because he needed help. And then when Eddie was doing the guitar solo, he was wondering what was going on, and then he needed a towel. And then David Lee Roth announced that he needed help because he broke his nose. And then Eddie, Alex, and Wolfgang. This is when Wolfgang was in the band. This is about 5 years ago, actually. Uh, they were performing. Not they were performing in front of their fans because they didn't want to let their fans down, I guess. And Panama I've always loved, but I love the guitar solo. I love the part where it goes. "Dun, dun, 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 dun." I always love those chords. So coming in at number 6 is Panama. As we enter the top five, coming in at number 5 is one of the other hit singles from 1984, "Jump." I've always loved the guitar solo. Now, "Jump" is, if you asked me years ago, it would be my favorite Van Halen song. I guess as I've gotten older, I wouldn't really say like it less because I've always loved it, but it has, I've listened to it a lot, so that means I like some stuff a little bit more. But "Jump" is just an iconic song, whether you like it or not, and I can understand why some people are tired of it. They're like, "Oh, I never want to hear that again." I can understand why, because radio friendly. And "Jump," I always love the guitar solo. I've always loved the synth solo in that song. I think I like the synth solo maybe a little bit more or something like that, but I don't know. Coming in number 5, it's going to be "Jump." Coming in number 4, the very first Van Halen song I ever heard. Let's go to the debut album, "You Really Got Me." And I've always loved "You Really Got Me." In my opinion, their best cover, but I love the guitar solo. I've always loved the sound. I guess where I guess in concerts he'd hold up his guitar and use the pick and start doing that to the string. And "You Really Got Me" is always, like I said, always been a favorite of mine. But I've always loved the guitar solo in the song, and I love the bass in the song, but the guitar solo is really cool, and it could be number 1, but for today it's not. So coming in at number 4 is "You Really Got Me." Coming in at number 3, back to 1984, "Hot for Teacher." Now, "Hot for Teacher" I think is my favorite Van Halen song, but I've always loved the guitar solo in the song, and yeah, I've really loved it a lot. Hot for Teacher, yeah, and, again, the drum opener is great. One of my favorite drum openers of all time, but the guitar solo is awesome. And, he was playing that out. He was in the music video, he was walking on a long library table. It was really cool it was cool at the time and it's cool today. Let me just preface it by saying that. So coming in at number 3 is "Hot for Teacher." My top two are both from the debut. Now, number 2, I was wondering if this would be cheating, just because it's not. It's just a solo, but it's so iconic. It's really how fans were attached to Van Halen. Coming in number 2, "Eruption." It had to be on here. I mean, I've always loved "Eruption." One of my favorite guitar solos of all time. And especially that part when he gets into the tapping, and it kind of gets me emotional today because Eddie's gone, and like I've said that before with many of his guitar solos. Now that he's gone, especially listening to a song like "Dreams of Love Walks In," hearing those solos kind of gets me emotional, especially "Eruption." But in that tapping part, just fills me with so much joy, and that oftentimes brings me to tears because he's gone, unfortunately. So "Eruption" comes in at number 2. Coming in at number 1 from the debut album. First of all, underrated as hell, and second of all, one of the best songs I've ever made, and that guitar solo just makes me so happy. Coming in at number 1 is "Ice Cream Man." Now, I've always loved the song, but that guitar solo just brings me so much joy. I love and that there's that part in the guitar solo where it sounds like a machine gun is firing at you. But "Ice Cream Man" has always been a favorite of mine. I've always loved the solo, and one of their best covers, a really underrated song. So "Ice Cream Man" comes in at number 1. Here's my list. Hope you guys can see that. And I know I didn't mention, I don't have any honorable mentions now, but I'm going to try to mention some off the fly. I'm the One from the debut. That was probably a top 10 contender for EVH Guitar Solos. Trying to think. From Van Halen too, I could have chosen the entire album. You're No Good is a great solo. Bottoms Up, Out of Love Again probably could have made my list. Light Up the Sky, obviously Spanish Fly. Even though that is a solo, but it's great. From Women and Children First, I'm trying to remember. There are a lot of great solos on Women and Children First, so that entire album has a lot of great guitar solos. From Fair Warning, Hear About It Later has a great solo. Mean Street, um, One Foot Out the Door also has a really good one. Uh, I'll include Cathedral only because it is a guitar solo. Oh, Hang 'Em High is a great guitar solo. Um, and yeah, there are a lot of really great guitar solos. One on Full Bug isn't that bad. Wait, did that one have a solo? I'm trying to remember. I haven't heard Full Bug in a while. But actually, I just listened to Diver Down the other day, so I should remember if it did or not. But from 1984, Top Jimmy has a great guitar solo. I've always loved the guitar solo on there. And as we go into the Hagar years, more guitar solos from 5150, OU 812 for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, Pound Cake. I want to mention, and Balance and Van Halen 3. They don't really have guitar solos, and I don't. Well, Van Halen 3 is a guitar solo. Without You, I'm not really a huge. I don't. I'm not really a huge fan of the guitar solo. Never liked the song. From A Different Kind of Truth, Chinatown. That is a great guitar solo. That is such a great guitar solo. I wanted to mention Chinatown. So yeah, this was my top 10 favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar solos. Eddie, rest in peace. He will be missed. Now I don't know, and this is going to be the end of the Van Halen albums rank series. I will put this in the playlist, but yeah, I don't know if I'll make any more videos in the future. Maybe this might be it for the rest of the year. I might take the rest of the year off. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll throw in a random video at you guys. Um, as for now, happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Gonna be a weird Thanksgiving because, with COVID-19 in the world, you're either gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving with your loved ones or you're gonna do it on via Zoom or what have you, or Skype or, FaceTime, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing because it's gonna be very weird, obviously, and Christmas is coming up too. That's gonna be really weird, also. But I just want everyone to stay safe. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Sorry if you can hear that. I'm getting notifications. Um, but anyway, please leave a like, comment if you want, view my videos, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, guys. This has been Halbuska, signing off. Stay safe. Take care.